Everyone, and welcome to just a silly, fun little second channel video. So recently, I've been in a little bit of a reading slump, and I've been struggling. I feel like there's just been like a lot of kind of dark books and heavy books that I have started and then just couldn't finish. So I got like 3/4 of the way through Wicked by Gregory Maguire, I want to say, and it just got to me. Like, all the characters were not very nice people who didn't treat each other very well. They were all in these miserable situations and everything was bad, and the whole world was honestly quite dark and depressing. And I found that, like, even though I love the whole Land of Oz and the original Oz books, and I thought a retelling would be really fun, or like, I just couldn't. I couldn't get through it. It was too dark. It was too depressing for me. I was just like, I need to cut out of this. I'll probably go back and finish it at some point, but I'm not in the right headspace for it now. And then I also started reading Murakami's 1Q84, and it's a big book. It's a dense book. There's a lot to it. And I only got like 1/4 of the way through, and I was like, I'm not sure I need to hear about women's breasts and what they're doing in every scene that a woman is in. I was just like, it's a bit much. That said, the world building intrigued me. I liked the premise of the book. I liked the way you could start to see that these two stories might begin to intertwine a little bit, but you weren't quite fully there yet on how they were going to do it. I liked that. I had to pause and have a break. So instead, I decided to just go to a little bookshop, and I found this absolute beauty. This is not the cutest book cover you have ever seen. Look how adorable this is. I absolutely love it. It's so cute. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. This is Delegate Dream Department Store. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You know how I struggle with all words at all times. Unless it's a Yorkshire word, I can't say it, basically. Now, this book should be everything that I hate in fiction. If you've seen my main channel videos, you'll know there's a few things I come back to that I don't like in books. For example, there's not really a plot. There's no real big story. There's no overarching story really that happens in the book. It's not really a book necessarily about anything other than the setting. And to add to that, there are no stakes. Like, they will set up a little premise for something, you're like, ooh, this got solved, done, that's it. There's no stakes to anything. There's no risk. There's no big problems. There's no worries. It's just like, here's a thing that could happen, and then this happens, and it's all okay. And I should hate that, but I don't. The other thing is, the majority of this book is written in the present tense, and I generally hate books written in present tense. I find they, surprisingly, take me out of the moment. I can't get into them. I find it very jarring to read. This was fine. It's actually quite lovely. The translator did an amazing job. Translated by Sandy Juson Lee, and it was written by Mai Lee. And yeah, they are both absolutely brilliant. And it was just a lovely, very easy read that carried you along the journey. You got into the story. It was lovely. So like I say, on paper, there should be so many things I dislike about books in general. But instead, I just found it so completely lovely. It is the coziest book I've read in a really long time. And I think I kind of needed something with such low stakes that was just so happy and lovely and sweet to just kind of reset my brain a little bit and actually enjoy a book for the first time in months. Our main character Penny gets her essentially dream job at the biggest dream department store in her city. And the world building in this is so completely beautiful. The city is kind of set in this sort of in-between place where people live there, absolutely, like Penny, like all the other characters, but people from our world only go there when they fall asleep. And they visit the city, they can buy sleep snacks and food, and there's all these like crazy little creatures running around and stuff, and it's beautiful, lovely, wonderful. And then they will go to, like, say, for example, a dream department store or somewhere else, and they will buy a dream and then go off and experience that dream. Or they might take some like sleep candy, and they pay for all this stuff in feelings and expressions, and then that translates to money in this world and all that sort of thing. The world building is so lovely and cute and dreamy, and it's just so cozy, and you want to be there. And all the characters, even the ones who are a little bit annoying, are actually just so nice and charming. You love them. They just, everyone's so nice. And there's these little moments that get you really emotional. So, for example, there's this bit around Christmas where usually like the best-selling dreams are Christmas dreams, but in this one particular story, because the chapters are more like kind of individual low-stakes little stories. And there's this one where the Christmas dreams are normally the best sellers, but this one year it's actually the guy who makes the dreams for pets. Because with everyone going out and celebrating Christmas and New Year and partying and all that sort of thing, the pets are left at home, they sleep a lot more, so they buy a lot more dreams. And I was like, and then there's this one story of this little, I think she's a 12-year-old dog, and obviously that got me tearing up already because you know my Kyra, she's 11 and a half now, she's a little old lady too. And in the story, there's a little 12-year-old dog. She's really sad because her whole family's out. And so she goes and buys herself some dreams to try and cheer her up. And she buys this playing with the family dream. And she's having the dream and she dreams about running with her family. And then her family all come home and she's fast asleep. And they see her little legs twitching in her dream. And then you can tell she's having a great time. And they gently wake her up and they're like, oh, come on, baby. It's late, but let's all go out for a big family walk together. And then they go on this big family walk together. And I was just sobbing these happy tears, and oh god, it got to me. Do you see what I mean? There's no stakes, nothing actually happens, but it's just so damn cute. Oh, I love this book. I love it so much. There is a sequel. They are in the middle of translating it right now, and I have the second book on pre-order because I want to read it straight away. I want more of that coziness. I want more of that fun. I want more of this world, these characters, the eccentric dream makers, and all these like cute little creatures, and I just want more. It was so nice to just get lost in this world where honestly nothing bad ever really seems to happen. And even when people have difficult things in their real lives and trauma that they're going through and stuff like that, there's a dream maker who will make nightmares that actually help them heal from that trauma and go through it all and work through it. And it just they take the bad negative stuff and they make it lovely and happy and build people up with it. And sometimes that's just what you want in a book. A nice, happy, cozy read. But honestly, it was like, what, 200 pages? 250 pages. I got through it in a couple of days and it was just nice. It was, while I was like feeling kind of crappy and sad and going through all this stuff and like feeling all these big emotions, I was just like, I just want to go to bed and curl up with this and just feel cozy. And that's what I would do. And I love this. I love this so much. So would I recommend this? 100% yes. I mean, it's not going to be for everyone, but if you just want that kind of cozy hug in a book, this is it. Thoroughly recommend it. I have nothing but good things to say about. Well, I mean, like, you could pick it apart. There are things that maybe like where you're like, oh, well, the stakes could have been higher here. Oh, if they put a twist in here, it would have been a more exciting plot. But sometimes you don't want a more exciting plot. Sometimes you just want cozy, comfort, happy dreams, and that's what you get. And I can't fault it. It's exactly what I needed. And I think it's exactly what other people will need sometimes as well. And that's why I want to keep recommending it. So, yeah, the Dahlia Dream Department Store. Thoroughly recommend. Give it a read. I'll leave a link in the video description if you want to check it out for yourself. It is an affiliate link. So if you buy anything through that link, I will get a couple of pence towards putting back into my channel and my work and all that good stuff. It's a little thing that really, really helps. So thank you to anyone who buys through that link. And thank you for watching today. Just want to rant about a short book that I enjoyed, and yeah, it makes me happy. That's the important thing. All right, thank you all for your time. I'll see you again soon.